Do it live, let's do it. Okay, ready? This should now work. It's working.
Yeah.
Just tell them to bear with me. I just change some settings.
Bear with us, guys. 1 second. Hello.
Allow embedding. That's where we go. Save that. Should come on now. Just give it a minute.
Awesome.
Hello.
Hey, so you've just been with us for 30 seconds whilst we figured that out.
We'll wait for a few people to hop on, and if you are watching, let us know where you are joining us from. And yeah, introduce yourself. Let us know where you're from.
Yeah, where are you tuning in from? Let's find out where everyone is. We are in Barcelona, in Spain, just so everyone knows.
It's very windy. I'm currently eating my hair.
We've had a great day, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been good. It's good. It's very, very hot out here.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, but it's hot in the UK as well. So everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner.
Yes. Awesome.
Right. Perfect.
Let us know where you are in the chat. You can just like write where you come when you tune in from.
We'll give it a few minutes because I know we've got a little bit of a backlog as well. Let me grab my phone.
Absolutely.
We are gonna, for those people that are already on and watching us, we're gonna introduce everyone to what we're doing. We're gonna have a little Q&A at the end as well, so feel free to pop any questions in the chat whilst you're watching. We're not gonna be addressing them as you throw them in because we've got a presentation for you, but at the end of the chat, we'll have a look through, and if there are any questions, then feel free to drop them in and we will cover them for you at the end.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we are going to get started. We've got 30 people on.
Nice.
And yeah, so apologies for the little technical error at the start, but you know, it can't all be perfect all the time. Lisa and I both never did anything like this, like online business before, so we don't do like computers and tech and all of that, but we make it work. Absolutely. And here we are.
I actually say to myself I wasn't going to do the online world because I'm just not a tech person, but I'm still not.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I also failed computers.
Yeah.
So
I don't even think I did it.
All right, perfect. So we just want to do this presentation and this training for everyone, kind of like a spur of the moment decision, because we came to Barcelona for like a working vacation, and we decided to take our online business that I've been doing for 3 years and she's been doing for a year, just over, right?
Yeah.
And we decided to take it offline in Barcelona into the streets. And it was the most amazing thing ever. And we decided to teach the general public of Barcelona, tourists as well, exactly what it means to work online and create that freedom lifestyle for yourself.
Definitely. Because I think we know, I mean, I certainly know from before I stepped into this business that I had a lot of concerns is probably a word to describe it, because there's a lot of confusion online, there's a lot of misconception, there's a lot of reviews out there, so it can be quite hard when you want to start working online to actually figure out the right opportunity, whether you can trust it, whether it's the right thing for you to do. And we generally kind of overthink things anyway as human beings, so I understand, and we all understand what it's like before you've got a good sort of understanding of it all. So what we thought we'd do while we were here is just go out, speak to people face to face, like explain what we're doing, get some feedback, like have people, there's so many people out here that have seen ads like we run, there's so many people that have seen the way we work, but again, we started to figure out what boundaries they had, and like it was really good to have the face-to-face conversations, because obviously when you're speaking to someone here, you know, we can relate, we can talk, we can have a proper conversation, which unfortunately for online, you know, there is always that element of skepticalness there.
Absolutely.
So we took the feedback from that, and here we are.
Yes, amazing. And someone, Hendrix, is asking if it was in La Rambla, and it
was.
Yes, we did attempt to go to the beach, but it was just like a cooler vibe in La Rambla, and we had way more interest there actually. So yeah, I guess everyone's at the beach relaxing. So all right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to dive in, introduce ourselves in a little bit more detail. You've either been invited to this training by myself or Lisa or someone else that we work with closely in the team. So whoever you're here with, it's amazing, and we really appreciate you being here. So do you want to go first? A little bit about you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I first got introduced to this specific opportunity in 2018 by a really good friend of mine, and she told me about it whilst we were out traveling in Asia. And at the time when she told me, I was really keen on it. I was really excited about it because I was at the time working in an office. I was giving financial advice. I've been doing that for 8 years. And although that career had set me up nicely, as to say, if in the general sort of society, like it wasn't what I wanted to do. I didn't want to give financial advice and stay working for 60 hours in an office. So when she told me, I was really interested in it. But then I did my research. I did my research online. I asked Google's opinion. I asked a few people that were around me, my circle's opinion. And this is why I'm really passionate about raising awareness and doing these sort of presentations, because that really put me off it. It put me off the opportunity. I then got caught up in my own self-doubt, started telling myself I couldn't do it. I'm big into animal welfare, and my passions are dogs. Like I love dogs, like absolutely love them. If you come into the community after, you'll know all about that. And I spend my weekends volunteering with dogs. So I just thought to myself, like, I can't really do this online thing. Like I don't travel. It's not like a big passion for me to travel permanently. So I'm just wanting to work a bit more time with my dogs. And I didn't really think that was the right sort of vibe for the online world. And I just didn't think I could do it. So I taught myself out of it. And then when lockdown happened, I realized that I needed to change my life, because I realized that I was wasting 50, 60 hours a week in an office, and I didn't want to do that for another 30 years of my life. So I just thought to myself, this opportunity is working. It's working for thousands of people around me. I don't really understand what it is right now, but I can learn just like everyone else. And I just made a choice there and then. I am getting started with this. So I did that last May. And it's crazy to even say that, because it's just over a year later, and I've now escaped that job. I quit the job in November, and I'm here, a very, very different person. And the biggest thing for me out of it all is my confidence, like the way I feel about myself. It's grown exponentially. That was a great word. I didn't do things like that before. I know, who am I now? So yeah, and that's a little bit of background about me.
Yeah. Spent the last 2.5 years in my dad's spare bedroom building this business, which was crazy. Okay, we're gonna turn up the volume. 1 second, you guys. Let's just check.
So far, as of yet, I have not been able to do a live web class without technical problems.
I don't think we ever will.
I think I'm cursed. We're very sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's all right. This is what it is. We're just very normal people.
Yeah.
So is it going? Can you hear us, anyone? Let us know. I'm going to continue until someone tells me otherwise. So yeah, I spent the last 2.5 years in my dad's spare bedroom building the business, which was very, and a really fortunate position to be in, but also anyone who's moved back home after leaving home, it's very difficult as well. Some of the reasons I'm doing the business are simply because I'm really passionate about health, physical and mental health, and I'm just a big advocate for anything related to that. And I've got so many different charities that I've got my hand in and stuff like that, so I really want to just keep pursuing that. And that's it. That's me.
Nice.
Yes.
Guys. And we're sorry about the technical problems, guys. It's fine. You, like you say, you don't need tech skills.
Yeah, you really don't.
Yeah, you're all good. Right, okay, so we're going to share a little bit of an introduction into what we do. I'm just going to grab up the presentation for you now. Bear with me 2 seconds.
2 seconds, we'll get going. Awesome. All right. So while she's doing that, what we decided to name this training was the digital era, right? So we said the digital era is already here, and are you ready to join it? Because it is. And this is exactly what we spoke about, what I've been speaking about for 3 years, and what we spoke about with people on the streets in Barcelona. And everyone was like, well, of course I'm ready to join it. And of course you are, because everyone knows after lockdown, people are in the market to secure their futures and to secure the futures of their children and stuff like that. So we're going to go for it. Okay. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes. So if you're watching this on a replay or later down the line, we potentially may be in a different country. It may not be the city of Barcelona. So, things do change and we like to move around.
Yeah.
Although, you're from Wigan.
Yeah, I'm from Wigan. Thanks for throwing that in there.
And I'm from Skegness, so we're not going to go far.
Wigan and Skegness. There you go. That says it all. So we wanted to keep this present. We've done like different live web classes before. I mean, we really wanted to keep this one very, very short, sweet, to the point. Like a lot of times, and again, I'm speaking from experience now, a lot of times we generally like overcomplicate things. Like we think too far ahead and we actually prevent ourselves from moving forward because we try and have all the answers ready straight away. Like it's like essentially walking into a job, but it's nothing like a job. You get freedom from this, but essentially like you're walking into a job on your first day, like you'd always give yourself that patience, that time to figure it out, to feel comfortable, to fit in. And it's the same with this. So really what we're trying to do here is introduce you into how to get started and hopefully show you like a good idea of how it works, how you learn, and how you can move forward if you're obviously serious about the opportunity from here. So
all right,
take it away, Nadia.
Perfect. So I'm just going to move. Oh, there we go. Honestly, guys, 3 years later. Okay, so how, right? I'm going to go through the slide just so you can all see and understand perfectly. So we've got training, right? We've got 2 things, training and support and guidance. Right, well, there you go. So we've got training and we've got support and guidance. Now, the training is you are going to learn how to build a business online with no experience. Like I said, teacher, financial advisor, nothing to do with anything online. You'll be following a step-by-step educational platform created by 6 and 7 figure business owners with years and years of experience, offering tried and tested methods that have been used to create success for over 10,000 people globally. The number is way over 10,000, but I just put that because,
Yeah.
And then support and guidance as well. You are going to gain access to the most incredible community that, she gets all emotional about it. It's amazing.
Yeah, if you do come in after, you'll see me crying many times. I love it in here.
Yeah, so it's gained access to a community from people from all over the world, right? From every corner of the globe. We've got America, we've got Asia, we've got Europe, we've got literally everywhere.
All walks of life and ages as well. Like 84 now is our record.
Oh my god, yeah. We've got all sorts on my team as well. Like from like students up until like people in their 60s. It's really
my mum.
Yes, and your mother.
My mum.
Hey mum, if you're watching. Weekly team calls and masterminds and your very own one-to-one coach, either us or whoever brought you in, helping you start, build and grow your freedom-based business. And please know that this coach is going to be guiding you through every single step of the way. That's exactly what we had, and we will always give that back to the newest person.
Absolutely. And like just on the back of that, I cannot stress enough how important it is to have someone coaching you, like that access to that one-to-one time of someone who's done it, who's been through the roller coaster journey that this is, and can literally like hold your hand. Like Jamie, who is my friend and coach when I started, like she was literally, I was in her inbox all the time, and having that there for you to give you that reassurance when you're finding your feet, you get comfortable, you're dealing with whatever you're dealing with. It's been a game changer.
It's a game changer. It really is. And you would just never cross those paths with someone like that in offline life.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Yeah. So the opportunity itself, like what we're aiming to do with this is basically allow people and to create a life they love. And the training and the support that we give and the community that we have, that gives you the tools, it gives you the confidence and the support that you need to become a digital entrepreneur. And what does that mean? What does that give you? Well, it gives you freedom. It gives you freedom in all aspects of life. So you get the location freedom first and foremost, which means that you can take, as we have now, your laptops and run this business from anywhere in the world. And this is my first experience of doing this now, given lockdown and everything that's been happening over the past year. So being able to, like, when I was sitting in the airport leaving Manchester to come to Barcelona like less than a week ago, thinking I don't have to book time off, I don't have to ask someone's permission, I'm not wasting holidays here, like I don't have to think about time off work because this is my life. Like the location freedom, and whether you want that to travel or just be with your family, be with your friends, be with your dogs in my case, like it's so important to have that ability to like not miss out on memories for yourself, for your kids, for your family, for everyone you love. Time freedom, like it's yeah, the ability to wake up and control your own schedule and say like, this is when I would like to work, this is how I feel right now, so I decide that I want to work this time, I want to have a break here, like I want to have this there. Like for me, I was working in a job for 8 hours and told this is when you're allowed to have a break. Yeah. This is when you're allowed to have a 15-minute break or an hour break. Well, what if I feel like I don't feel good that day? What if I feel like I want to work different hours? Like that's incredible to be able to choose your own time. And then financial, like we online use systems that create passive income, and this isn't something that's going to be available straight away. Like this is not a quick fix. We always want to make that very, very clear. But what working online does when you understand how to use social media, how to use the internet, is it creates a passive income. So my goal with this now is to set up a dog rescue, and that's what this is going to enable me to do, because I will build a business to the point where I can take away my time and put it into working with dogs and basically cleaning up poo for the rest of my life.
Amazing. Oh, that's what it is. It is. For me, like like I said, built the business for 3 years now, but I went to Mexico, I went to Spain in the past 2.5 months, and this is my first experience of also traveling with the business as well. Otherwise, like I said, I've been in my dad's spare bedroom, and it's the best of both worlds. Like you can come and have a short break, but you can also just go home and relax in the UK and enjoy that kind of lifestyle as well. All right, so who is this for? Okay, so we think it's for a number of people. So people who want to travel the world and earn online, okay? This is 100% for you. A lot of people in our kind of realm do that a lot. You know, like your coach, Jamie, she lives in Bali, her friend, they travel all over, right? Yeah. Whereas we're like a bit more home-based travelers. Home-based. Yeah. Okay, so anyone who feels they want to express their creativity and authenticity, this is amazing, because we have so many people who are like completely out there, like really big personalities, really like introverted, misfit kind of people who don't get the opportunity to express who they are in their day-to-day job. Yeah. Anyone who's seeking more time with family, everyone. Anyone who's looking for more time for themselves, everyone. Anyone who is feeling unfulfilled or stuck, that's pretty much everyone too. Anyone who knows they're capable of more, and basically anyone with drive to create more freedom. Okay? Yeah. Basically, like, anyone who's here watching this, because you're here watching this for a reason. Yeah. And that's it on that note. That's that, 100%. So some advice that we would always want to share with people based on our experiences and the experience of the people we've learned from is be prepared to set aside some time for the business. Like we recommend 10 to 15 hours a week to build it. And like we said, we have a step-by-step training platform. And the thing with the training platform that we offer is it is literally, in the nicest term possible, like idiot proof training, because it's watching a video and implementing the video. And I needed this, like I needed idiot proof training when I came into it. So you will be watching a video and implementing what it tells you to do, and that's going to be a part of what you're doing. You're building your business, and then the rest of it, when we say we recommend these hours, is our own development, because we're in control of the business. The business doesn't work without us working, so it really forces us to look after ourselves, which I think is the biggest positive you'll get out of this. Have patience with the process. New skills take time, like they take time, but you've got all the guidance and the tools to create all that and create the skills you need. Commit to working on yourself. It's key. Like alongside the business, we all get the same training,
but you're the one that will create the change in the business. You're the person, like, you get what I've got, what Nadia's got, what everyone in the community that you would see has got when you come into it. The same training, the same people, the same support. It's you that needs to create the change. And part of that comes with stepping outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I used to post about this stuff. I used to post on social media like, oh, step outside your comfort zone, but I wasn't. I was working in a job doing nothing. And if you carry on doing that, your life stays like-minded for 10 years in the same job. So if you want different, you need to do different.
Awesome. There are top tips. Awesome. Okay, so next steps. What do you do now, right? So firstly, there's a bunch of people in the chat, but not so much conversation. So if you've got anything to say, like, please put it in there and we will address it at the end. And just get to know us. It's completely fine.
Yeah.
All right, so next steps. How much does this cost, right? How much does this training platform cost? The community and the guidance and the offer and the systems. How much is all of this? This is £77 for a lifetime membership.
Yeah.
And that is a bargain. That is your weekly grocery shop. That is your Starbucks coffees over the 2 weeks. Like, that is so many different things. That's like 2 months of Netflix, whatever it is that you can put it to.
Yeah.
We don't do subscriptions, so it's a one-time payment, and you get a 14-day money-back guarantee. So essentially, what it is, you pay the 77, you come into our world, into this online space, and you will discover what it's all about for 2 weeks. If you're not happy, that's it. You go back to your regular life and all is well, and we continue what we're doing.
Yeah.
If you are happy and you really want to move forward, then your life is about to completely blow up in the best way possible.
Absolutely. I have someone message me then a question. So the other really important thing with this is you've got the training, you've got the community, you've got the support and the coach, but we also have the right offer as well. And the way that we work is it's a very unique setup in which we have the right offer, but we work with social media. And once you have been taught how to use social media, that does the legwork for you in this sort of market. It does that goes to work. That's the beauty of social media. Like, social media knows how to provide people with exactly what they want. And what we will teach you how to do is utilize that, understand how to do it, and then you're able to provide people with what they want. But what is vital, if you are doing that, is to have the right offer. And the right offer, in our opinion anyway, is to provide somebody with something that is going to create change. It's going to create change for them. It's going to bring impact to the world. And once you've aligned that with using social media, you're then in a very powerful position to spread something that's necessary and to spread it to the right people, and do that with using social media, basically. And that's what you're going to learn once you come into this, how that works. And the thing with this is, you need to see it. You need to actually physically see how it works. Like, we jump on calls with people all the time. We have conversations with people all the time. And I was the same. My friend, when she started, it was explaining it to me. But up until the point when I came in and watched how it worked, saw the systems in place, also became a part of the community at the end of the day. Like, it's about seeing the whole picture of this. Like, how do I do it? How does it work? Let me look at it all. Let me understand it all and process it all in my own time. And then I'll make the decision. That's what we've brought through for everyone.
100%. And my advice on that as well is, if you are looking to get into this space where you can work remotely and be your own boss and all of that kind of stuff, is you have to be able to solve a problem for another human being, whether it's like externally, internally, whatever. Everyone is on this earth for human connection, and that's what we need. And to be honest, yeah, well, like, to be honest, for me, like, I don't buy things unless it solves a problem for me. I'm just not one of those people who just buys anything, you know. It has to really, like, impact my life for me to do it. And I jumped straight in. Like, I had no hesitations whatsoever. So we're complete opposite, which is funny.
Yeah.
We're complete.
I was a skeptic.
Yeah.
Daddy was an action taker.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's my advice on that, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so step one is that you sign up, right? And we're going to go through how you do that in a second. Step two, you access the private community. And this is like, you will never be in a space where you are so accepted, where you are so, oh my God, yeah, where you are so supported, believed in, where you can say what you want in a positive way and not be devalued or dismissed or whatever. I always suffered with that in the workplace. It's like, not specifying anyone in particular, but people would just like ignore my opinion. And it's the complete opposite here, and I'm actually blown away by it when I'm asked for my input. It's like,
Yeah.
it never gets old. It's amazing. So step 3 is you're going to work through the modules 1 and 2 so that you can learn an in-depth look at how to make money online. So this is literally for anyone who's got no thinking idea of how this works.
Like me.
Yes.
Before.
Yeah. You're going to go through everything from literally turning on computers to how you make money online, to what's marketing, to what's online business, to who we are, everything.
Yeah.
Step 4
is the business launch blueprint. So this is the just prepare to be mind blown. Like this is the business, like the options that you've got, the commission structure, the impact that it has. Like there's a lot of focus on health and sustainability, like we said in that. So there's a lot of education that's provided in that, like about especially single-use plastics and whatnot. So there's a little bit of information about that and how this ties into it. But this will teach you everything you need to know to jump into this business. And that's why we run it this way, because like we said, like all these steps that you're going to have now, like signing up, it's a little bit uncomfortable. And that is the first lesson of moving into this. Like, and that's why we run it this way as well. But at the same time, we understand where everyone's at. So we provide the money back guarantee as well. And this is about you. It's about like, do you align with this? And then in order for you to actually know that, you need to understand it. So we provided as much as we possibly can for you to come in, go through all these steps, watch the business launch blueprint, and then you get to book a coaching call with likely me or Nadia. We'll chat through, and then if you're ready, that's it.
Yeah.
That is it. Like that's where we were this time last year. We went through the process. If you're not, then obviously, like we said, we offer that option for you to get the money back guarantee. These steps here, sorry, beat my hair again. These steps here will likely take you around 5 hours. So you've got plenty of time to work through them in 14 days. I've had people get through them in a couple of days. So you'll get through it in 14 days, basically.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So that is pretty much it. They're your next steps. For anyone who, gets started in July, essentially. Today is the 21st.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the 22nd. We leave Barcelona very soon.
We do.
To let you all know. So there's 2 options from now. If it's not for you and you decide maybe you're not ready to take that jump into, a better you, some people just aren't ready, then we will refund you the £77 after you're in the training platform. But honestly, from my voice to yours, whatever the phrase is, do not give up so easily. Go into it and do your best to actually try and see if this could be for you.
Yeah.
Get on a call with whoever you get your coaching call with, one of us, and really just be open and honest about what you want from your life, because that is it's literally the difference between your life changing completely and you doing the same thing every single day for the next 50 years.
Yeah,
it really is.
And that was a really good question that you asked me at the beginning when I was a little bit sure about it, when you said about, would you really want to be spending, what did you ask me, if you really spend the next 8 hours doing this every day?
Financial advising.
Yeah. Like that's why I had to ask myself, is it worth just finding out a little bit more about this opportunity? And
yeah. It really is. Okay,
but we've got a bonus.
We do. And if it's exactly what you have been looking for, then your life is about to get really, really exciting, from literally the way you feel about yourself to the health that you, what's the word?
Want.
The health that you want, the whatever, the health that you want. So July bonus, okay? So we have a mindset training that is starting on July 26th.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are going to develop your mindset around money and eliminate the stress that you have with it. So that feeling when you literally just can't make ends meet, and this isn't going to be instantly. I do want to put that out there.
Yeah.
That you just stress, right? You spend all your money in the first week. It comes around to payday. I've been there. It's horrible. It's literally horrible. The mental pressure.
And also as well, like I've spent 10 years working in finance industry, and I did this training at the beginning. And the things that I learned about how I think about it, and like how you actually make money work for you, rather than the way I was taught and I was looking at. Like I was spending most of my days speaking to people who were getting to 55, 60, who were looking at the pensions, they saved all their life and they didn't have enough to live on. Like they didn't actually have enough to live on. Like these are the conversations I had to have on a day-to-day basis. So this is actually going to teach you how you make money work for you, and that's essentially what you can do, especially utilizing the opportunities that we have here. But this is what a business will give you overall, which is what a lot of people miss. Like, you're going to be working hands-on with people who understand money, like, and that's where you start to get your money mindset from. That's how you develop your finances. That's how you develop everything, by raising the bar, by working with people who've already raised the bar. And that's what we're going to teach within this, and it's very powerful.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, the next bit will be how to look after your mental health. The most important aspect of all of it. If you don't have that, there's nothing else that we can be doing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be amazing, high-class training. And then the next one is you're going to gain a new level of confidence to take into all aspects of life. So I cannot explain how different we are as human beings from before we started this to now. I would just not talk to another human. That's it. But I just wouldn't. I had the lowest. I'm still getting over some of it, to be quite honest. I think she might have learned that this trip. But I'm just, you know, the growth is amazing.
Yeah.
And then the last one is you're going to overcome everything that is holding you back. And again, that comes into it just naturally spills over into your personal life when you start taking actions to be in control of your entire existence.
Absolutely. Really, like, this was something I did in April before I joined the business. I did this training very similar, although it's been upgraded since then, and there was a lot of realizations that came to me. And I don't know if people have heard about limiting beliefs, but it's something that we're going to teach you to overcome. And a limiting belief is an opinion that you're giving yourself, and it's not a fact. I.e., I'm not a confident person, I can't talk to people, I'm not very good at tech, I'm not very good at maths. And we tell ourselves this story, and that's who we become a person who can't do all these things, when in reality that's not fact. You can become confident, because confidence is a skill, and we will teach you that. You can get good at something because you can learn. We've got endless opportunities to learn. So when I had this realization, and I actually wrote down, like, if you actually write down now the stuff that you're telling yourself you can't do, and we teach you how to replace that with empowering beliefs, that is transformational. There's for those of you that are going to join, I'm looking forward to speaking to you all. There's a video inside, it's a famous video now, of me when I got started with the business, where I was practicing speaking because I couldn't even dream of doing that, and I shut myself in my bedroom in the dark with my dog as like help me dogs. And it's pretty cool. So you'll find it when you come in.
Yes, awesome. All right, that is pretty much all we have for you guys. So this next slide is for the action takers. I'll get to your question in 1 second, Fernanda. So this is for the action takers. So everyone's got a mobile phone, I'm assuming. So all you have to do is open your camera and you scan it, and you can get started straight away with us tonight, right now, or today, or wherever you are in the world. Or if for some reason that's not working for you,
probably because of our tech problems, but it should be.
Yeah, it should be, guys. We did double check it.
Yeah.
If not, then under the chat box where you can see everyone online, there's a green button that says get started now, and you can also click on that as well. Okay. And we've put this here because we love it. So we welcome the misfits, because those who believe they are crazy enough to change the world are the ones who actually do.
Yeah, that's made me feel better, because I genuinely believe that they are going to change the world.
We are. When you see that online, like, we're going to change the world, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, like, we think, well, some people think, like, you know, we're going to make poverty disappear or something. It's not about that. Eventually, hopefully, I wish you all get there, but it's about the small changes. It's about helping the mum, you know, be able to have more time so she can pick up her kids from school. It's helping people like your mum, who, you know, she's worked all her life, and now she wants to take her own time. It's for people like me who want to just be myself, and I want to explore the world, and I want to stay at home with I've got 8 sheep. Oh no, I've not got 8. Oh my god, I've got 19. I've got 8.
Well, you clearly don't love them that much.
8 adults, and then the rest are children. God.
Yeah, you might want to expand on the sheep, but it's like.
No. I mean, I've got 8 sheep, and I love being with them at home. This is what I mean. Like,
she has land with sheep, not like sheep in the house.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, who has sheep in the house? Well,
came across like you had pet sheep.
Well, I do.
I do have pet sheep. Not in your house, though.
No. Although, anyway, so this is what you need to do to get started, basically. All right, and if you are still unsure, take it away.
Yeah, well, what I would say is you can scan this and you can book in a call. But what I would say is whoever's introduced you to the opportunity, like, speak directly to them, because you can use this. You can book in a call schedule, and we've kind of got it open access for everyone. but it's probably easier for you just to go back to the person that introduced you, whether it was one of us guys or one of the other guys in the community, and just say to them, yeah, I've just got a couple of questions, and they'll happily jump on a call with you to go over them. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you on the inside, guys.
Absolutely.
Is there a question there?
There is.
Okay.
Before we go into the question, if anyone wants to see and take away for their own resource this entire this presentation, then contact whoever put you in here and we'll send you the document.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll send you the document so you've got it to look over for yourself. Okay, so Fernanda. Fernanda has asked that, is this to work with a specific business, or is this a general course about how to work with online, like your own business? Okay, so just to specify first, Fernanda, hello, by the way. I think Fernanda is in Mexico City. So
Nice.
it's not a course, okay? I want to stress that. You're buying a training platform, which is a never-ending situation that will always be giving you knowledge. It's a community, and it's a mentorship, and it's a business offer. Yeah, so it's not a course. Just want to stress that.
Mm-hmm.
We specifically work with one business model and one only. We have been around for a fair few years now.
47. Well, we've not. I'm getting there, but not yet.
No, she's not there yet. The system and the business model have been around for a very long time, and they, people try so many different things, like, oh, I'm going to try this and I'm going to try that and I'm going to try that. I've been there. I'm going to try 3 different business opportunities, but I'm just not ready to commit to one yet. We've been there. It's split focus. So we focus on one business model. It's high ticket, it's high end, it's like a bespoke service, and it is all based around health.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can use the training platform by all means for whatever you want, but I would highly recommend coming to see what we've got to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my mum, for example, came in to use the training platform, and she saw what the reality was of what could be achieved by this. And I think that's the main thing that we always want to stress with this. This business model has been around for a very, 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 very long time. It's tried, it's tested. When you find something that works and makes an impact, you don't need to do anything else. Like this is it. This is enough for people that align with it. So when you come into it and you have your 14 days to go through it, that's your time to decide, do you align with this? Do you appreciate the values that we are here to spread? Do you want to get started with this? Is it the right time for you? That's up to yourself. Like, we want to make this about you, your journey, your choice, and this is the way to do it. Like, we're not here to say this is the best opportunity in the world. That's how we feel. Like, this opportunity has changed my life, and I love it, as does Nadia. But it's not about us, it's about you guys. So we know what this is. It's tried, it's tested. We don't need to work with anything else. You come into it and then you can decide, is this the one for you as well?
Awesome. All right, so we'll hang on for a second, but there's no more questions right now, I don't think. Oh wait, there is one. We're just gonna, what is the community for? Okay, the community. She loves the community.
Oh my god. Well, but me and Nanny were only just met, so they can be like,
yeah, tell them that.
I've been very fortunate in life. I've got 2 very good friends that I've had for a long, long time, and they are also working in the business now, Laura and Kirsty, who are probably watching right now. But when I was in work, like, what you've got to ask yourself now is, like, who are you surrounded by? What's your circle? And do they push you forward? Like, can you openly talk to them about how you're feeling? Do they push you? Do they tell you? Do they ask you every day, what have you done today? What have you achieved today? Do you work together to drive yourselves? Do you overcome hurdles? Do you overcome doubts? That's what the community is. Like, the community, from the second you get in there, is open, it's raw, it's authentic. You've got people from all walks of life. And as soon as I stepped into the community, I cried. Like, there's a video of me, because for me, like, having that personal connection with people and having that, like, support and that guidance around me, it's priceless. And you've got different, like, levels. You've got people like Nadia. When I came in, she was helping me, like, with nothing to do with each other business wise, but she was sending me books, audios, helping me sort my life out, just generally there for me. So you've got people at that level that can help you progress, but then you've got other people that you can help. You've got people that you can work with. You've got accountability partners, and it's, like, I didn't have it before, so I didn't realize it, but when you're around the right people, like, imagine 5,000 people who are all committed to creating freedom, who are all committed to securing a different life, so you're overcoming everything together. That's what the community is.
Yeah,
I
very,
love it.
very powerful force. And that, we're going to end it on that. Guys, we are going to be offline, we're going to be online, we're going to be around the UK in different cities. We're going to be going around educating people online and offline at what this opportunity is. So keep an eye on us on social media. We're going to put where we are when we're there, of course. But otherwise, you can go back to the QR code.
Oh, can we?
You can go back to that one. We'll leave it on for about 30 seconds and just see if you want to scan it and join us. If not, click the get started green button as well.
Yeah.
And guys, we're excited to work with you. We get new people every single day, but when you do these live sessions, it's so much more powerful because we can actually
connect and reach out to us, like come in and reach out. And my best advice to anyone, like if you're serious now, if you've been feeling unfulfilled, if you've been looking around online, looking at ads, like if this conversation's been going on off and on in your head, find out about it. That is all you're doing right now. The only decision you're making right now is to find out more. And if it's not for you, it's fine. Like, we're not going to take offense to this. This is about your journey. But if you're serious and it's on your mind, find out. Like, that's it for now, isn't it?
That's it. So we will see everyone who's joined. Congratulations. So we'll see you on the inside and looking forward to helping you.
Yeah, I'll be back in Wigan in a few days. So
yeah, I'll be back in Skegness too.
Yeah, great. We'll see you then.
See you
From
then.
Wigan and Skegness.
That's it.
We need to end it.
See you guys.
We're not over yet.
We're not